Good morning, everyone. It's Shauna coming to you live from her craft room in Edmond, Oklahoma. Today is February 1st, 2025. If you see the red live button in the top of your left-hand corner, you have caught me on here. So make sure as you're scrolling through Facebook world that you stop by and say hi. Let me make sure I'm on the right page. I am faced the right way. Just a second ago, I was sideways. That's always fun. Yay! I'm in the right spot. Okay. Let me make myself bigger. Let me make sure you can hear me. Yeah. You can. So let me fix myself so that I'm not cockeyed. All the technology stuff at the very beginning because it's so fun, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to hit live chat so that I can see anybody that's hopping on when they say hi to me. This is the wonderful card that we are making, or project. Either way, you can do it both ways. If you don't see the red live button in the top left-hand corner, then you've caught me on a recording. So just type in replay in the little chat box so that I know that you stopped by and that you watched. It's just kind of a way for me to keep track. Just a few things real quick. Give me just a second. 11 o'clock creeped up on me. And I haven't put my piece of paper down, so I'm sliding everywhere. Okay. There is such a delay in the Facebook world. Bear with me. I'm trying to see if I'm centered again. Because I was, and now I'm probably not. Let's see. Am I centered? Come on, Facebook. Am I straight? No, I'm not. Maybe I am now. It'd be really nice if there wasn't such a delay on Facebook. Drives me crazy. Okay. Looks like I'm pretty good there. I'm gonna call it good enough. There are 3 levels of creativity, just so everybody knows. There are a lot of people out there who think I am not crafty one bit. I don't have a crafty bone in my body. You can still do this. It's very easy, especially with our step-by-step instructions or our kits. There is something for everybody, and I mean that literally. So, if you want to make cards, you don't want a huge craft room full of supplies, get the kits. I love our kits. I cannot say that enough. I've tried to show them off as much as possible. They are beautiful. They are easy. Anybody would love getting a card that way. And it's handmade. Even though it was a kit, you still made it with your own hands. And that means more than just going out and buying a card. So, of course, we have our intermediate level, kind of the middle of the road, quick and easy options. You mix and match. You grab this card base and this stamp saying and this little image and you put it all down. There's no instructions. You can put it how you want it. You've got some freedom, some creativity. So that's kind of the intermediate level. And then of course, number 3, anything goes, creativity your own way. That's our advanced, seasoned paper crafter, where you just find something cute in the catalog that speaks to you and you go for it. Now, don't get me wrong, there is lots of inspiration out there on Pinterest and people's blogs and the Stampin' Up! Website. There's inspiration in our catalog. So Just remember, something for everyone. If you ever need any help, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. That's why I'm here. This is our paper pumpkin kits. They come in the orange, pinkish boxes. I've showed these off several times. This was last month's. This was the Hearts for You. I love this. I'm actually doing a card class with that for a friend. So I have not broken into it and opened it, but I love it. Here's the one that you need to subscribe for right now by February 10th. It's called Hello Spring. This is Daisy Daydream. You need to subscribe for it by March 10th. So this is our monthly subscription kit. This is kind of a surprise. The kits online are not a surprise. They come in the brown boxes and you can see everything that's in there whenever you purchase it online. This is a birthday one. This is the one that recently just came out. They come out with 2 kits every month. Last month we actually came out with 3. There's one of the cards. There's one of the cards. And then there's one of the cards. So cute, right? I mean, and even the envelopes are, you know, they're not just plain white envelopes, which there's nothing wrong with that, but the kits really step it up a notch. So don't forget about our kits. The best place to go and shop is www.stampinup.com because you can see everything that's there. You can see the kits. You can see what's on the last chance products, or what used to be called our clearance rack. Some of these are discounted. These are, once they're gone forever. So, and a lot of that stuff is what was in our mini catalog that ended December 2024. There is the new catalog, which started January, and it goes through April 2025. I love this catalog. I love that paper. In fact, I'll show it to you here in a second. Right now, we have what's called Celebration. This is where you earn free products for every $60 you spend, regardless what catalog, online, just $60 in product. You get a free item out of this catalog. There's lots of cute stuff. We're going to use that next week, I think, that pick a season. The one that I'm loving right now, just because it's Valentine's Day, is this heart-shaped. And I'll show that to you today. This is free with a $120 purchase because it has stamps and a die with it. So it's like 2 products. And then, of course, our annual catalog. So there's lots of product that you can buy out there and lots of different catalogs, but the best place to go is to our website where everything is located, and you can even see the online exclusives that are there. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes the online exclusives are better products, I think. I just like them better. They, I don't know, come to my attention. They catch my eye more than what's in our catalogs. So, all right. Not really housekeeping, but just to kind of give you an idea, if you're here local, I do, sorry for my sniffling, card classes and scrapbooking classes monthly. So I just kind of want to show you the card classes. In fact, kind of what we're doing today is based off of one of my card classes. So I'm just going to show you a little twist to it. But my card classes for the month of January were these 3 Valentine's Day classes, Valentine's Day cards. So you have this little project, which you could make a card or a calendar. This is a wonderful thing to sit on your desk. But that was February's. And it's usually 3 cards or 2 cards in a project or 2 cards in a treat box, and it's $15. You can either pay $15 cash or you can buy at least $15 in product before the end of the class. Completely up to you. This is our February card class. This is actually today. February is a short month, and so we're also maybe making a trip to San Antonio next weekend for my son's graduation. He just graduated his advanced training for the military, for the Army. So I'm going to miss a weekend. But if you're interested in any of these, let me know. Again, it's $15 card class or free with a $15 purchase. So, and I'll be working on the March ones probably in the next week. So hopefully I'll have those soon to post. Here's just another card. We made this actually at my stamp club, my upline, Thursday. This is using the Linked Together bundle. It's not a bundle that I have, but it is cute. It has a lot of cute little die cuts and masking. So, and then as far as the scrapbooking classes go, let me show you. So the month of January was Christmas themed. And I know these don't fit perfectly in the camera because they're 12 by 12s. There was 4 2-page layouts, so 8 pages all together. This one's probably my favorite. And this kind of varies from month to month depending on what we're scrapbooking. But the cost for this class was $40. And for 8 pages, that's only $5 a page. So that is a whopping still of a deal. The month of February, which this class is going to be February 15th. So not this next coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. It's from 1 to 5. And it's $40 as well. And it's Valentine's Day themed or loved theme. Only one page really says Valentine's Day. So, but again, $40 if you just want to pay $40 for the material and walk away with the scrapbook pages, or it is free with a $40 purchase before the end of class. So I just put in your order right there on the website. But again, 4 different layouts, 2-page layouts, so there's 8 pages total. This one says, do all things with love. This could be church themed. So, if you ever have any questions about any of my classes, or you want to be added to my groups or member email list, let me know. I email them a copy of the projects, a picture of them each month. Okay, let's get back to this wonderful card that we're making. And of course, I've already put it somewhere. Where did I stick it? Good gracious. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I tell you. Okay, so we're going to make this card. You can have 2 different ways. If you want to do it as a calendar, you can. Some people, they're like, no, I've got my phones. I don't need a calendar. I always like to have a calendar on my desk. So it's just something easy, something small that you can have there. And again, it just folds up like this. It is mailable in a little A2 card envelope. So we always start out with half of a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So take your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cardstock. This is real red. And you cut it in half. And you can do it this way or this way, depending on how you want your card to lay. You can get 2 cards out of 1 piece. So I always make things in 2, especially when I'm prepping for card class. Regardless if I have one person showing up or 2 people showing up, it's just easier because you're already cutting. So you're going to take this piece of 8.5 by 5.5. Excuse me. Oh, I don't think I've slept today. So I had to think there. And we're going to score it. So the first score line is going to be at 2 1/8. And I have two blades on my trimmer, so don't want to confuse anybody. The dark one is the cutting blade. This gray one is the scoring blade. So I'm going to score that. Again, 2 1/8 on the 8.5 by long side. And then we're going to do 4 1/4, which is our normal score line. This is the half of the 8.5. So, and when you score it, I'm going to take my bone folder. Where's my bone folder? Here we'll use this one. So here's hopefully you can see these, I don't know. But here's one score line at the 4 1/4, which is the half of this. And then another score line at the 2 1/8, which is half of this. So just going to fold this over. Take your bone folder and burnish it. Make sure it's a really good fold line. And then you're going to take that and again just burnish it down real well. And this is what gives you your card or your project. So that's your bottom piece. Now you can do this 2 different ways. I am using the Marbled Elegance DSP Designer Series paper. I've shown this off in several different Facebook Lives. So if you want to see this gorgeous paper pack, go back and watch those videos. But it's got some gold foiling in it, so it's a specialty paper. But it's pinks and reds. It's just beautiful, guys. This is an online exclusive. Marbled Elegance. I've already pre-cut some of these, again, just because when I was cutting this for my card class, I went ahead and cut multiples at the same time. So, just heads up. I cut 2 Flirty Flamingo pieces at 2 1/16 by 5 7/16. And then I cut 2 of the Designer Series paper at 1 15/16 by 5 5/16. And what we're going to do is just layer these. Now you can tell on this one I have this piece up here and this piece right here down here. I think I'm going to change it up on this card and I'll show you why. This is the project, so these are the calendars. I'm going to show you how to make it into a card on this video. So you have this option or a card if you want to do just a Valentine's Day card. So I think for the Valentine's Day card, I'm going to do it differently. So give me just a second. Let me And I may even change my mind on this piece of paper, probably because I want it to have more real red in it, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my adhesive. I have this ATG gun. See, actually I love that side. I may cut me another piece of this paper. That is what I will probably do. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put adhesive on this. And then I'm going to layer this on top of here. And we just want an equal size border. I can't talk today. Around the whole thing. And it's just going to be a little bitty piece of that Flirty Flamingo peeking out. So it's like a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. See if I can get my fingers to work right. Having problems lining things up. I don't think I'm awake. Okay. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put this one down here at the bottom. This is going to be on our bottom piece. And again, you're just going to see a hint, just this little bit of red border. And I think I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. So let me back up the bus real quick. I'm going to take my trimmer. I'm not quite sure I cut this Flirty Flamingo piece straight. And I mean, I just like a hair. This is how persnickety I'm being, which is crazy. But that'll give me a little bit more of that red border peeking around all the way around. And it makes my designer series paper match up a little bit better on the sides. I think that Flirty Flamingo piece was not cut exactly straight, which happens from time to time. So there's my bottom piece. And then, like I said, I think I'm gonna go back and cut another piece of that paper. Give me just a second. I'm gonna pull out my scratches, my scratch pieces. That'll be big enough. Okay. And what did I say? I said this was 1/15/16. Don't you guys love it when I use these little itty bitty measurements? So 1 15/16. So it's going to be the mark right before the 2. And I just moved that piece of paper. By 5 5/16. So I'm going to go 5 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Saturday. It's going to be beautiful here this weekend. Now today it's supposed to be a little bit windy, but tomorrow it's going to be 70 degrees, guys. I cannot believe it. If you're here local, make sure you're getting out and about and enjoying the weather. Okay. So this is just the back of this piece right here. So I've used the same piece of designer series paper. It's just one side's one and the other side's the other. We're getting a little small glimpse of what spring is going to be like. And then, of course, we're going to have another Arctic blast move through. Love Oklahoma weather. So this is going to be our top piece. This is going to fit right here. And again, I just want a little hint of this real red peeking through. Let's do it this way. I can see a little bit better. And it's less bulk. Make sure you've got your little border kind of straight on there where you're seeing the same amount all the way around. Okay, so it's gonna sit up like that. And then instead of doing the calendar here, okay, let me bring this back in. So what I did on this one is I used a piece of gold foil, and I used this celebration set that I was just talking about called Heart Shaped. And again, this is free with a $120 purchase, but it's this die right here, and I cut it out of the gold foil and stuck it down. And then these calendars, these are from, oh, my mind has just gone blank. I ordered them online. Look for small calendars. Dadgummit, I have a whole bunch of them. Oh, I can't remember. If I remember, I'll put the link under this Facebook post later on today. But these are, what do they measure? They measure 3 by 2 1/4. So I've just taken a piece of real red, just a square, a rectangle piece that measures probably 1/8 of an inch bigger around, and put it on and then stuck it down. This right here is actually from a different stamp set. This is from the stamp set Hooray for Surprises. It is in our big annual catalog. Let me grab our catalog here. Let me go to the index and look. Hooray for Surprises, page 77. It is this one right here. It's up in the top corner on the right. This set is wonderful because it has little peekaboo windows. So, but it's the Sending You Lots of Love. It's that stamp right there. And then I've used the perennial postage dies. They look like this. I don't have my dies are somewhere. So sorry. Okay, so I've just stamped Sending You Lots of Love and put it on that, again, Flirty Flamingo piece, and cut it out with the perennial postage die right here. Here's some gold cording. This, again, is an online exclusive. It goes with the Marbled Elegance suite, along with these little gold heart embellishments, which are so cute. Where are they at? I have them here. Give me just a second. I love it when I put things to the side and then I can't find them, guys. Anyway, there are a whole bunch of little hearts. They have 3 different sizes. Love, 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 love them. Hopefully I will find them before the end of class. Oh, goodness. Anyway, okay. I could spend forever looking. Oh, here they are, covered up by my trimmer. See, this is what happens. I'm like, I know I had them here. Adhesive backed heart sequins. And you can buy these separate. You don't have to buy the suite of products, but there's some little ones, some medium, and some large ones. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a different take on this, a little bit of a different twist. Hey, Mom, how are you? Did you already go work out? You're so good. Okay, I'm going to grab me a piece of the basic white Whisper white paper. Just a scratch piece big enough for your die. I'm going to use the Spotlight of Nature dies. And I'm trying to think, I think it's this one right here that I want. Give me just a second. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm gonna take my Pretty in Pink and my blending brush. We're gonna do a little ink blending real quick. Nothing fancy by any means. Let me take a drink. I'm going to start off over here so that I don't get that nice ink blob. This is going to look like a mess at first. You're going to be like, what in the world are you doing? You'll see. We're just going to put some ink, some Pretty in Pink ink on this paper. So that it will play peekaboo. Good, yep, worked out, then went to donut shop. Thanks, Mom, thanks for making me laugh. I wasn't ready for that. The question is now, did you get donuts or did you get kolaches? Because even though you're saying the donut shop, I bet you did not get donuts. You went for the healthier option and got a kolache. Okay, so we're going to pull out this heart-shaped stamp set, and we're going to use this heart right here. I love this stamp set. I think this was my most favorite thing out of the Celebration catalog. So I'm just going to lay this on my piece of paper. Grab my block. This is how I line up stuff, just FYI. And then I'm going to take my Real Red ink. Ink this up. And then I come in here and I'm just going to put that where we ink blend. I'm just going to set it right on top. I'm going to hold it down for 5-10 seconds. Just let the ink adhere. I'm not trying to line up anything. 2 apple fritters for Mike. Oh, see, you didn't even get something for yourself. You're so good. Good, good. I'd be like, yeah, I need one of these and one of these. Oh, I quit trying to behave long time ago. Which is why I am the way I am. Okay, I'm going to put in my big shot, my die cutting machine. And again, these are the Spotlight of Nature dies. Love these dies. If you're looking for some good circle dies, these are cute because there's 3 different, there's like this little slits, and there's these flowers, and then these little slits around here. So there's 3 different decorative borders, and they have 3 different sizes of each. So like these little slits, here's a small, a medium, and then, oh, there's 4. So there's 4 different sizes of each one of those. Hopefully that made sense. You guys, sometimes I think that I talk in circles with you guys, and that you guys are going, what in the world? That woman, she's just over there blabbing her jaws. Okay, I'm gonna put my little shim down. just because it's an older machine and it's been stretched out. I'm going to run that through. And this is what that looks like. And then I'm going to come back into that same heart set, and I'm going to use this die right here. And I'm going to take a piece of real red scratch piece of paper, wherever I put that. Let's see, where did I lay it? It's right here. I'm going to scrape this off of my mat real quick. This is a magic mat. It's kind of magnetic, so everything adheres to it. I'm just going to take my little spatula thing that I have here. I think that's really for cake baking, and it just takes it off real fast. Put it over my trash can and stick it all in there. I'm going to take this and stick it on here and again run it through. Get this big thing out of my way. It takes up my whole desk. And then pop this out. Look, I love, 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 love how pretty. Okay. I'm going to take my green capped multi-mono liquid glue, the Tombow stuff that I love. I have it in this precision tip bottle just so it's easier for me to use and I don't get it everywhere. I'm going to take my silicone mat so that I don't, again, get glue everywhere. And I'm just going to put some little dots here and there. You don't have to do every one, but enough that you can feel like you've got it glued down. Okay, it's probably good enough. I'm going to take my tweezers, grab this, and I'm going to put this on top of my stamped image. And I'm trying to line it up and not move it around very much. That liquid glue is a wet glue. So be careful when you lay it down because it will get glue on the back of your white. And then of course we've ink blended, so it's gonna leave some spots in that pink ink. So put it down and leave it down. Call it good. Very pretty. I know, Mom, I love it. I feel with this heart-shaped stamp and die set, with this one, remember the Halloween with the cauldron and the potion, and I just used it and used it and used it? That's how I feel about this one. Like, I could make love and Valentine's Day projects forever with it. I love it. Okay. I am going to take my little pokey tool and just poke out some of these that did not come out on that magic mat when I ran it through the die cut machine. Okay. And I'm going to pull that die cutting machine back in one more time. And again, use the Spotlight of Nature dies. I'm going to use, I think it's this big one, the one that was right above it. Let me double check. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to grab my piece of Real Red again. And we're gonna run this through the die cut machine one more time. Lots of die cutting on today's card. And actually, I lied. I'm gonna do 2 more different die cuts. And we can do it at the same time, now that I'm thinking about. So, just gonna put this one over here. Put my top plate on it. Put my little shim on it. Make sure I didn't move it, because I did. Goodness gracious, get my act together. And run it through. Excuse me. So now we have this piece. And again, I'm going to take this magic mat and I'm going to take my little pink spatula cake thing and scrub all that off into the trash can. And then out of this same set right here, I've got stuff falling everywhere, are these little, it's this little flower die. I cannot even get it. Good gracious. I'm going to take this and run it through a couple of different times. I want 3 of these flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and put all 3 pieces of paper up there. There's one. Send it back through. There's 2. I can't get it off of the magic mat. There we go. And one more. Lots of die cuts. I guess I didn't realize how many die cuts were on this card. Sorry. Okay, now let's get this off. I think for good. Okay, I'm going to pull this back in here. Pull this back in here. You know what? I want dimensionals on that. I'm going to add some dimension to it. So my dimensionals are right here. These are our dimensionals. And I'm just going to, 3 should be plenty. Take the backs off. And then I'm just going to center this in here. Let me hold it up a little bit so that I can kind of see, make sure I'm even. Okay. And then I noticed a couple of these little flower petal things around the border did not come out with. I thought there was another one. I think I got them all. Okay. So then we're going to take any type of little cushioned mat will work, but this is a little stand that I have for all my needles. It's not very pretty looking, but I'm going to take the back of my pokey tool. This would work as well, and just use the lid. But I'm going to kind of smush these down in here. So anything that gives, a mouse pad, anything like that would work. I mean, something like this would work because it's got some of that give to it. But I'm just kind of popping those up a little bit to where they're 3D. And then I'm going to come back in with my glue, and I'm just going to, let's see, I'm going to put one like right here. Let that set for a second. And then maybe one, here, let me put the glue right here so that I want to kind of get it up to where it's touching and underneath, and here I am moving stuff. Okay. And then I'll put a little bit of green glue on here, and I'm going to slide this one right there. I just kind of want them all lumped right there in the middle. Sorry for my sniffling. I feel like I've been saying that for the last month. Comes and goes. I don't have it all day either. It dries up by the end of the day, and then the next day I start over. Okay. And now I'm going to take some of these cherry cobbler pearls, and they have the cherry cobbler and they have them clear, and I used a lot of these for some scrapbooking pages I made, and I had to color some of these clear ones. That's why you see all this stuff over here. But I'm going to take the cherry cobbler ones. I'm just going to lay that right in the middle of these flowers, just as their little bud in the middle. And then I'm going to take this, and I am going to just run some adhesive along the bottom part. You don't want to go halfway up or above, because what we're going to do is stick this on here. So you're going to center it, and it's going to pop up. But see, you don't want the adhesive on the back part of that at all, because that's going to show. And then if you were to mail this and put this in an envelope, if you had adhesive, it's going to glue down to here, and then it's not going to pop up whenever your recipient gets it. I don't think I had that on straight. Give me just a second. My heart was a little tilted. I think there we go. But you just want to make sure you have it equal on either side and down here not touching the bottom. And so you could leave it like this and send it this way. You could put the sending you lots of love, which we're going to do. Or you could put my thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. My heart loves your heart. You could use any of these sayings. But I'm going to go ahead. I've already got it on a block. I'm going to use the sending you lots of love. I think I have enough room on this flirty flamingo piece. Let me see. I may not. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to get my Real Red ink again. Tap, tap, tap. Gonna stamp off just to make sure. Yep. It's looking nice and inked. Looks good. Center that. Hopefully it's straight. If not, I can kind of play around with the die cut. And see, I lied once again. I'm gonna have to pull that die cut machine up in my desk, in the way. Lots of die cutting. I'd kind of forgotten how much die cutting. Okay. And that was a little crooked, so I'm going to see if I can make it a little I'm going to straighten it up by making my little cut a little crooked. Hopefully that makes sense. I think that looks good. Did I move that? I think I did. Give me just a second. It's tilted, so I want to make sure. Okay, I think we're good. Don't breathe. It's handmade. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Before I lose my die, let me put it over here in my little magnetic pan. And I'm going to use some pop dots on this, of course, just because I have to. I have to. Now the big question is going to be, am I going to be able to find my gold cording? Because I had that packed up for a class. Where did I put it? Maybe it's over in the other tray. I'll look real quick. So we're going to put this in the center, line it up. Sometimes I kind of have to stand up and above to make sure. That looks pretty centered, I think. Let me see if I can find the cording. Give me just a second. Yep, here it is. Love this gold cording. I don't normally tie bows on videos. We'll see. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I do better with the cording and the twine than I do the ribbon. So I'm going to stick that right over here in this corner. If I can find my glue dots. Here they are. And what I do when I have a little bitty, I just kind of take a glue dot and I take my little pokey tool and I just wrap it up on itself so that I can get it nice and small. Oh, my big fingers. Okay. And then I stick that on the back of it. And hopefully it gets it small enough where when you stick it down on your cardstock, you can't really see it. And if you can take your little pokey tool and kind of poke it up under there some more and then push down. I left these tails pretty big because I like how it kind of comes off the card. And then I'm going to take one of these little gold hearts that I showed you earlier. And I just used the very small one. And take my little pokey tool and just stick that right on the middle of this bow. Kind of makes the bow pop a little bit, I think. And then I'm going to take one of the big ones and just put down here. Have a little piece of dog hair. Ugh. Stella's been in here. Okay. So it goes like, let me flip it up. Goes like that. What do you guys think? Cute, huh? So you can do it that way and make a card, or you can do it this way and make a calendar. But either way, so stinking cute. Yours always looks perfect. Oh, thanks, Mom. Not perfect to me, but I'm glad you think so. But anyway, 2 different versions, depending on what you want to do. If you want to make someone a Valentine's Day card, you can just do it like this and forego the calendar, or you can make somebody a beautiful little calendar project so that they can stick on their desk. And those both lay flat and go in a regular A2 card envelope for mailing. So that is it for this week's Facebook Live. Again, next week, I'm not really sure if I'll have a Facebook Live or not. That is to be announced. I might be in San Antonio, so hopefully I'll be in San Antonio. I really want to go down there and see my son. So anywho, we'll see what this week brings. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys can get out and enjoy some of that beautiful weather if you're here locally. Tomorrow is going to be, it's going to be a tease is what it's going to be. But you guys take care, and we'll see you maybe next weekend, or at least the weekend after. If it is next weekend, it will be another Valentine's Day themed card. If not, I think I will move on to either spring or happy birthday. I haven't quite yet decided. But you guys take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.